Hi and welcome to the Honey Sea Star Tarot. So today we're going to do a quick reading here for the week of October 15th through October 21st and see what's coming ahead. This is a Virgo only channel, Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Remember to take what resonates, leave the rest, but ultimately your story is yours. So this is for entertainment purposes only. If you like, please like, share, subscribe. And let's see what's coming up for Virgos here this next week. So together, let's get started. Clear our energy. So let's all take a deep breath in. Spirit, help guide us, Virgos, from one Virgo to another. This next week, October 15th through the 21st. What's coming towards us here this next week? Please help guide us in love and light. Return all negativity to its centers so that we can live our best lives as our best selves. Okay, excellent. And so what's coming for Virgos here this next week, here October 15th through the 21st. I'm just going to pull some places of Oracle first to get us started. We're going to do kind of a spread of your energy, the energy surrounding you, and then what's to come. So what's coming ahead here, Spirit? Help guide us for October 15th through the 21st. Let's see here. So it looks like your energy is really communication. Whether you are waiting to receive communication, whether you're wanting to deliver it, either way, you are ready to talk. You are more extroverted and definitely wanting to surround yourself and really connect with your surroundings. Now for the energy surrounding you, you've got the garden. And so basically you're looking at what I like to call my Zen time. But definitely the energy is very earthy, particularly you're connecting with fall, with the colors now coming on or possibly passing. But ultimately closing down the garden, getting ready for its slumber for winter. And you're really seeing those delights of the harvest, of everything coming in before the Mother Nature, as I like to put it, starts swearing like a sailor with that 5-letter F word going into the 4-letter S word. And what is it? 7-letter F word? Never mind. And then that Spirit, help guide Virgos here as to what's to come for this next week here, October 15th through the 21st. Okay, so it looks like we are kind of at a crossroads in a lot of ways. Definitely vertical transport. So, as I like to put it, there's only, especially when you're down, there's only one way and that's up. But you're kind of in between worlds, as I would put it, or at a crossroads of finishing something out and then starting something new, which is kind of cool. It's a really great precipice. And then underneath that as a clarifier, we're looking at home. And so you're really finding that comfortable place where you feel that feeling of belonging. You also have that security, but also too that personal space that you can kind of go into hermit mode, which is pretty typical come fall, I think, for everybody, not just Virgos. But Spirit, let's clarify here. What is Virgo's energy this next, whoa, that's a lot. This next week here, the 15th through the 21st. Ooh, all right. So, we pulled the 6 of Cups in reverse. Basically, bad memories. Actually, this is kind of interesting. We pulled this at midweek last week. But basically, it's kind of the nostalgia, possibly being triggered with old childhood wounding. And then following that with the clarifying of the 8 of Wands, you're looking at slow action, feeling out of control, waiting possibly, with waiting for that communication. It looks like things are kind of out of your hands in some ways, which, I can relate with the weather coming, where it's like, I'm just not ready. I'm just really not. I moved to a new place here recently, and the climate is slightly different. There's a lot more moisture. And so I'm kind of curious as to how buff I'm going to get with shoveling this winter. But I'm not ready. The Spirit helped clarify here for Virgos as to their energy this next week, the 15th through the 21st. What's their energy here? How can we help guide them? Pull them out of that rut and help them become prepared. What's Virgo's energy this next week, the 15th through the 21st? That's 20. Spirit help guide Virgo's energy. Week of the 15th through the 21st. And so this is wonderful. I love Spirit's encouragement, pulling the Knight of Wands. But basically, this is Spirit's encouragement is, where you're waiting on communication, turn that edge around and extrovert yourself. Find that passion within that really is inspirational, that's motivated, that's ready to take swift action, and is someone that thrives on challenge, and kind of flip that coin. And so rather than going within, it really says, nope, it's time, do not hibernate, we got things to do. And so I love that. Thank you, Spirit. Now for the energy around you, I pulled the Queen of Cups last, actually. Spirit's telling me to hold that one here. So, okay. So first thing we've got for the energy around you is the Hanged Man, which basically is a lot of self-sacrifice, a lot of involuntary submission, but also too that there's, your trust is being, the trust around you is also being tested, or that there's suffering around you. Also too, it encourages to take a new perspective. Now another thing too, especially with this energy over here from within, to try and get you back out of yourself and into the Knight of Wands, one recommendation would be to really look at the G sharp, if you get into music theory at all. But G sharp definitely will help in a lot of ways with kind of opening opening that energy back up, bringing a new perspective on, clearing that energy. But also too, to kind of paying attention here to 12. 12 reduces to 3. And so with the energy around you, it really, Spirit's basically encouraging you to really open that communication and dialogue, through your creativity, through synthesis, but, and also too through your expression. But really that's what's going to create and establish this dynamic balance, which I think is wonderful. Underneath that, you've got the Ace of Cups. And so through basically, taking that Knight of Wands action, it really signifies that the energy around you has a lot of promise to it. It's the beginning of, abundance, new relationships and opportunities, possibly fortune, maybe even love. But really it's a positive change for the better. And so I strongly would encourage you here at this point, and especially too looking at 1 being the mastery number. Really, it's through your creative expression that you're really going to find the belonging that you feel is your home. And so this is great. It sounds to me, looking at this, that really, it's kind of like finding your tribe is how I would put it. And so this next week, the 15th through the 21st, I really see a lot of great promise, but with basically getting out of your I hesitate to say rut, but getting out of your comfort zone, really reaching out to others and trying to connect. Underneath that as well, you've got the 4 Cups. And so for what's to come, become, it has the potential that, if you stay within, the 4 Cups basically really kind of looks at old habits, disappointment, being discontent, self-pity, It may also lead you to feel rejected, seclude yourself. But what it also encourages is to reposition yourself. And so the 4 is really great about signifying, stability and foundations through discipline and really through self-containment or discipline is how I would put it. It also has a lot of moon and Cancer associated with it. And so it does signify that, it's not a bad thing to go hermit. It certainly has some good points to it, but cautionary tale with it as well is that it can lead to a lot of apathy. And so you don't want to necessarily look at things from that side. You can. And really that's what the moon is signifying too, is that, you can go within and really conquer those inner demons. And that's probably, I think, the best thing to take from this is that, to take on that voluntary change or to really face those headwinds and, the inner shadow head on, and acknowledge it for what it is, see it for what it is, but also too, don't let it rule you. And so just also too, going into chakra balancing and unblocking, B will be a really great one to help you with, B major. Will really help you with trying to unblock and clear that energy so that you don't get stuck in necessarily a rut. You don't go necessarily too far into hermit mode, but more importantly, you stay extroverted. And so on the other potential side of that, what I love is, Spirit wanted me to wait on the Queen of Cups here. And what I love about this is that it signifies, hey, go within, use your intuition, but acknowledge the fact that, rather than feel that apathy or self-pity, acknowledge the fact that you are a nurturer and you are well loved. You're kind, you're warm, you're empathetic, purity in thought, and you've got charisma, you've got moxie, as I would like to put it. And this is Geminian energy, or Geminian, anyway. And so it signifies a lot of Mercury, you use your head a lot, but also too Cancer. So you're kind of balancing the mind and the heart, which is fantastic. And so the best thing that I would signify with this week coming up ahead is that Spirit encourages you, don't give up. Don't go into hermit necessarily quite fully. Sorry guys, the camera cut off on me there. But basically what I'm seeing here is that underneath at the bottom of the deck, by going out, by reaching out and networking and seeing that harvest that's waiting out there for you, ready to pick, that really truly is your 9 of Cups. And so don't give up. Whatever you are headed to, I think at this point, my biggest thing on your energy is don't wait for that communication. Go out and make that happen. And so now is the time really to reach out because people are ready to receive you. At this point here, Virgo, I would say, you've got a wonderful week here full of potential on the 15th through the 21st coming up ahead. Be brave, stay strong. You got this. And really, as soon as you take that leap, really success will be waiting at your door here ready to receive. So this is excellent. Thanks so much, Virgos, for listening. I hope you liked the video. If it resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe, help the channel grow, and more importantly, help the algorithms find it so that if it resonated for you, we can share this for other people, other Virgos, and help them as well through their path. Take care. Have a wonderful week. Love and light.